Atrocious, it really is. So if you're out and about driving around right now, turn your lights on, right? Make it quick. Drive to the conditions. The roads are slippery. Please, we want to get you to your destination safely. We really do. How's the director going?
Ready on the lights, on the action, on the camera.
Yeah, fine, we're ready. Let's do this.
Galaxy 107fm.
Feature artist today, and believe me, I am absolutely elated to meet up with Dawn Rix. We've been playing her music a little while now, and it's been going completely off the charts. First of all, for everybody that's watching us live right now, welcome along. It is so good to have you back here at Galaxy. If you're going to watch a little later on YouTube, yeah, you know what to do, right? Sub, thumb, bell, bingo, you're right there. And believe me, you'll get notifications when we come up with absolutely stunning talent like Dawn Rix. Now, believe me, even this morning we're getting quite a few requests for in America. So let's kick it off with Dawn Rix live here at Galaxy and in America. How you feeling, Dawn? You okay?
Yeah, thank you. If by some chance you lose me for a second, I'll be right back.
All good.
You won't.
You may need to run to
Yeah.
the bar and go and get yourself a stiff drink or something.
No. My son is autistic and he might yell, so I might try to calm him down.
Totally understand. Totally understand. I really, really do. And that explains something. It really does, because you've become the founder and the president of Autism, the Missing Piece.
I started an organization, like a nonprofit, several years ago called the missingpiece.org. We kind of fizzled that out because I then became an ambassador for Autism Speaks.
Right.
And that's nationwide. So I'm just an advocate, volunteer ambassador for them.
See, that you are my hero. I'm
Aw,
speechless.
thank you.
That is absolutely stunning. I have had something to do with the Special Olympics here in New Zealand, overseas, and
Yeah.
I can take credit for actually being, just one of the helpers, the volunteers, but I actually did go with them, if you know what I mean. Had a hell of a good time. Really, really enjoyed myself.
Well, thank you. Thank you for participating. It always makes a difference.
Well, I had a girlfriend whose sister had over-up syndrome. And believe me, Jussie, what a wonderful girl she really, really is. And, she's got talents that other people I can't do things that she can do sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
Maybe I'm just a bit old as well. Anyway, we will go live in just
Hello,
under
Dawn.
2 minutes.
Laxativa. Good
Sure,
morning,
nice to have you
Robert,
along.
and good morning, Shema. Meet Dawn.
Yes. And do you remember Darth Vader from Star Wars?
I do.
Okay, you remember that wandy thing he's got, that lightsaber sword thing?
Yes.
That's like Barbara with this thing here. Honestly, it's a danger zone. You got to move out of the way really quickly. You can lose something.
You're going to be zapped.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, I've got other stuff in the background, taking photos, stuff like that. You'll get a copy of everything. And
That's cool.
I'll apologise now. Okay? This is not going to be like the rigid 12 questions that most people ask questions of. You know what I mean? Like most radio stations. This is all about a bit of humour, light-hearted, bit of information, and the music.
Good morning, Merv
Okay?
Penny.
Nice.
I've got your track.
And
Thank
believe me,
you.
it's all about the songwriter, the entertainer, everything like that. It's not about us.
Thank
In a
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. It's 16 after 11 o'clock. It is 15 degrees downtown, struggling to get to 20. That's the weatherman's high today, and, well, Barbara's as well. I kind of went 22 degrees, and, you know, again, I think Barbara is just going to make a mess of me, really. She wins all the time, so, you know, I should just not compete. It's Wednesday, middle of the week, November 25. Now, get this, 30 days here in New Zealand, well, 31 if you're on the other side of the world, till Christmas. Have you got your shopping done yet? No. Believe me, you know, these are strange times, surreal times. You'll be surprised, well, you know, how difficult it might be when you need it most. It might not be there. It might be sold out, you know. Strange stuff happens at the moment, it really does. So get prepared. Go out, get it now. I'm absolutely elated, and believe me, got to thank everybody that's joining us live on Facebook right now. I'm joined live now. What I have here is coming out of, Nashville, but right now she's not. She's in West Virginia. Dawn Rix, welcome to Galaxy.
Hello, thank you. Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
It is an absolute pleasure to have you, Dawn. It really, really is. And believe me, I've been reading the Bible all about you, and well, you know, it answered a number of things that I didn't know about you, because believe me, it's not easy getting an interview here at Galaxy, I've got to be honest with you. But when you do, that basically means the best of the best is being played here globally around the world.
Oh, well, thank you. Wow, that's a compliment. Thank you.
It is. It really, really is. And let me tell you, I think you actually approached us here at Galaxy, is what I'm being told, through info, I think it was. And, well, that vicariously goes off to Barbara. Barbara gets about 30 plus bands a day wanting to do the interviews, wanting to do the promotions, wanting to do the whole enchilada, literally. Keeping in mind we've only got a certain amount of time in a week to be able to get these done, we've got to kind of whittle that down, you know. And so she goes to production and Barbara sort of sorts something out. Then it goes to a board. The board is only interested in whether it's good for our image. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yep, it's got to fit our image, literally. And that is just, it's kick-ass good, let's be honest. Then it comes to me. Now, I have no idea. It's given to me on a USB kind of deal where I Bluetooth it to my stereo in my car. Now, I'll be honest with you, Dawn, two reasons for that. First reason is nobody else can influence me on whether I want to do the interview. You understand? It's the merits of the music. I get no information. I don't get a title. I don't get an artist. Nothing like that, just the music. And I sit there, I go driving, that's pretty much my happy space, you know what I'm saying? And I've really got a nice stereo too, let's be honest. And just enjoy the music. Second reason, well, to be honest with you, Dawn, nobody else wants to drive with me.
You made a laugh.
Oh, and why is that?
Well, I kind of think going sideways is weird. It's true. Well, you know, where we are here in Kokoda, we're actually in between three major cities, if you know what I mean. We're a little milling town. All the staff pretty much come from the biggest city in New Zealand called Auckland, but we all decided to migrate down here purely for an economic deal. When we put this business together, you know, if we wanted offices in Auckland, well, we're talking maybe an extra couple of zeros on the end that we can do comfortably here, no worries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we can do this anywhere in the country and or around the world. And believe me, you've got a number of countries right now. 64 countries around the world are tuned in right now, listening to what we're saying. And I've got to welcome along South Africa at the moment as well. They're joining us. Also West Island. Yeah, nice to have you guys along. And, well, Dawn Rix joining us live. She sung, and we started this off with In America. Dawn Rix, tell me how you come to the lyrics of this.
Well, actually, I did not write it, and my friend Tom Payton did. And I heard the song several years ago, and instantly it became my favorite song ever. I ended all my shows with it. I recorded it to honor the 167th West Virginia Air National Guard unit, which I was a part of as a medical service specialist. And then it has followed me through my entire career. It's my dad's favorite, and my dad never chooses the wrong song. So, and it happens to be my favorite too. I've always wanted to do a video to it, but I hadn't had a chance.
Now, I got to ask you, Dawn, and believe me, I'm very, very interested in the 167th medical wing. Now, tell me, what was your part in the 167th?
I was a medical service specialist, and so it's more like an LPN, National Registered EMT. So I ran on the ambulance. I was a CPR instructor as well, and then later on throughout my career, I also ran the hearing conservation program on the base.
That's really, really cool. Now, did you do overseas service?
No, sir, I didn't. I was in during a peacetime, and we were more of a support group. So as people were being deployed for different things, we would go to their base and fill in for them at the hospital or wherever we were needed so that they could be deployed.
Totally understand that. I really, really do. Now, these are surreal times right now. How do we beat this COVID virus deal?
You know, I wish I had the solution. I really do. I really, really do. I have mixed feelings on what things should be mandated or not, but we all have a responsibility, and if not to just protect ourselves, but to protect other people. And so here in the United States, most of the states have us wearing our mask and staying, socially distanced, 6 feet away, and that type of thing. Not everyone follows the rules. Not everyone is applying that. And although the numbers are increasing, I don't know if that is because there are more testing, so there's more data to go by, or if there's actually more people suffering from it. The numbers actually are skyrocketing, and they've tried to limit our gatherings. We celebrate Thanksgiving on Thursday, and they've limited that to like 8 people.
Yep, absolutely. I get that. I really do. In fact, I was talking to somebody just yesterday coming out of Canada, about 500 to 600 people in his province, region, wherever you want to call that, per day contracting this. This is scary.
It's very scary, and it's at first everyone believed possibly it was more like a hoax and not really true until it started affecting people. And the thing with COVID is it doesn't discriminate, and there are no boundaries. So we are all susceptible to it. No matter what we think or how invincible we may be, we very well could get it. And until you've had a family member or you have suffered from it yourself, we need to be cautious, and we need to be considerate of other people. And if you don't want to wear a mask where it's mandated, then don't go out. Just be respectful of other people. It's not really taking away our freedom or taking away our right to wear it or not to wear it, but we just have to make more cautious choices right now, just for the better of everyone.
Absolutely.
And again,
yeah, I absolutely understand that. And just last week, actually, the government here passed a law that if you're taking public transport, you actually have to have one of these. It's mandatory. The police are literally riding buses to make sure you're doing it. But we actually, we're doing exemplary here in New Zealand. Literally, I think we only had, about 2 at the border overnight, which is not bad. Go straight into quarantine. We take care of them. Now, a couple of people overseas kind of think, we're putting them in concentration camps or something like that. Well, I volunteer to have it just to go into quarantine because that's 5-star material. I love that idea. Boss says I wouldn't get a paid holiday though, which is a drawback. And having said that, I got a lady friend of mine who's an artist, much like yourself, that comes out of Long Island. She's a therapist, and literally she sent me this with her.
I see it.
Yeah, with her brand on it. Because the first thing I said to her is, "You come out of New Jersey," and she goes, "You could be a cab driver." Cool, I got a job and something to do. I'm like, well, do you still take cabs, or is it Uber these days? Is that the one?
Uber seems to be the main thing, especially in Nashville. And you just Uber everywhere. Yeah, I mean, you really don't even need a vehicle. You can fly in and Uber wherever. And you know what? Uber will even bring you your food. So they have something called Uber Eats. And so you can literally, I'll be at the apartment and I can just dial a number and Uber will bring me my food too. So it's very convenient.
I love that idea. I really, really do. At the same time, it had a bit of a shaky start, Uber, but it's taken quite by storm here in New Zealand. It really, really has. Now, I want to get back to the music because, believe me, I absolutely love your work. And as an engineer, I've been an engineer now for 30-something years, almost 40 years. Not only studio, but front of house as well. And travelled around the world a couple of times with a number of notable bands. Most of them came out of Australia, and most of those only had 4 letters to their name. You might be able to figure it out. One actually had a lightning bolt, to which might be coming back to New Zealand again now. Yeah. Little bird says to me the other day, you never know, might get a job again. But believe me, I listen to your music, Dawn, not like a fan would listen to it, but like an engineer, like a DJ would listen to your music, and I break it down in its increments, and I can't fault it. I really can't. Literally, I look for faults. I really, really do, and I can't fault your music, your work, your production, your mastering, any of it. I really, really love this work of yours. Now, I want to talk about your album, the one called Don't Let the Makeup Fool You, and the title track of it. Yeah. Now, how did you come to this?
I was actually pitched the song from MC1 Nashville, a friend named Darlene Fowler, and I happened to win a showcase that they were doing. And in the showcase, I won 1 recording and 1 release, and that happened to be the song that they pitched to me. And you would have thought that I wrote it because it describes me to a T, and it's just a fun song. I wear many hats. I do lots of things. People are surprised to know I was in the military, or I was a hairstylist and a singer, and just, I do a lot of different things. And it's funny because don't let the makeup fool you. I'm usually in a ball cap and jeans, and I'm not afraid to, check my oil or put air in my car tires or whatever it may be. So the song is just fitting for anyone out there who does more than just one thing.
I get that, I really do. Good time for a plug too, by the way, Dawn Rix Salon. Go and have a haircut there. Go and get styled. Go on, dare you. And we'll let Dawn tell you all about that a little later on, but right here, right now at Galaxy 107 FM, don't let the makeup fool you. How you feeling?
I'm good.
Nice.
Is sun okay?
Yeah, I haven't seen you run for a stiff drink yet.
Not yet.
Believe me, I've had a few. I really have.
Not today, you haven't.
Not today, I haven't. No.
You're
well,
working.
we were supposed to have another interview earlier on, but that was postponed.
Hi, John. How are you?
Family matters came up.
Hi, Anne-Marie.
Yeah, a good friend of ours was supposed to come on for an interview
Any
earlier
new
on
tracks,
with the song
John?
release, but unfortunately right now he's having a bit of stress
Yeah.
in his life, so we says, listen bro, don't worry about it, we'll catch up, before Christmas.
Might be after
There's not
Christmas.
much of this year left.
No, a few weeks.
It's been a weird year, don't you think?
Oh, years.
Yes. I know COVID closed my salon. I had a salon, and for 30 years. I've been a salon owner, and it closed permanently. And then because of COVID, the band that I was singing with of 13 years disassembled. And so literally we were going to go bankrupt basically. And so I just decided to dig my heels in and really start maybe writing some music and just taking the plunge, what else were you to do, And so luckily what could have been the worst time for me actually has flipped around and become probably some of the better months of my life.
Nice.
Just from trying to stay focused and dig my heels in.
I got to let you know, you're a global star here at Galaxy. You really, really are. We started playing your music. We didn't say anything to anybody about who it was. Basically, I did what Barbara does to me. She gave me a device and I play it in my car. Well, I played the music without saying a thing. You know what I mean? And, well, we got a huge response. It blew up our internet there for a number of days, wanting to know more about you, who you were, what's going on, It's just,
really?
We have a huge following. And I'll tell you about that later on when my PD tells me what the stats were for the end of the show. You know what I mean? I'll let you know then.
Gosh. Well, that's amazing.
Believe me, you'll be surprised. You will. So, something caught my attention, and I really, really had to talk about this West Virginia Thunder Over the Bridge air show. When I first looked at it, I got the W and the V turned around and thought they were tossing bugs over the bridge. You know what I mean? Those little slug bug German cars, those VW things, They're really... So, tell me about this air show, because believe me, I've been to many in my time being in service myself. Absolutely love these things. In fact, I've actually been to an air show in France and love that, and also in England at some of the air shows over there. What makes the West Virginia Over the Bridge air show that much more special?
Well, the Thunder Over the Bridge air show was actually held at the 167th unit, my base right here in Martinsburg, West Virginia. And there had to be probably 30 to 40,000 people there. And it was a beautiful, beautiful day. I got to sing the national anthem. And then, of course, which was very cool with the planes flying over. And just, it gave a whole different essence of pride and just excitement being there, seeing my fellow military people. And then afterwards, after the show, or after the air show, that evening, the band and we performed for a special dinner banquet type thing. So it made it really special because it was at home, but even more so with the people that I served with.
Nice. Now, I did my service in a place called Wigram Air Base. I was with 33rd Squadron down in Christchurch, which vicariously now is actually a suburb. They ripped the thing down, literally, if you know what I mean. But it had its own history too. Charles Kingsford Smith was one of the very first people to fly from Australia to New Zealand, landed there way back in the day, almost about 100 years ago actually, and I was there for a centenary of that, or some sort of, commemoration of it, and a pleasure to do so. I have done active service, never picked up a rifle, loaded it and or pointed it at anybody in my service. In fact, would you believe I ended up in Fiji on a roller rolling out an airport. I spent almost 9 months on this roller with a pair of shorts and my rifle beside my SLR beside me, just going up and down an airport. And I got to come back and be a member of the return servicemen, which is, you know, I feel that's cheating. That's cheating. I mean, really, nothing like having coconut milk on a on a roller as you're going up and down an airport and making it an act of service. Love that. Really do. But that was the luck of the draw, actually, to be very honest with you. You know, the people I was with at the time, even though I was with the airports, I was actually in the motor pool. I think you would call it motor pool. And I was one of the only ones that could actually drive a roller. So I got the job. You're off. Away you go. Loved it. So, bringing me back to New Zealand now, and I've got to ask you, this is a fan question. Dawn Rix, how do we get hold of you as a fan? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? But more importantly, Dawn, do you respond?
I respond, absolutely. I love social media, and I've spent years building a fan base, and not just, I don't really call them fans, I just mainly call them family, because that's what it really becomes. I love to be transparent, and I love people to go onto the journey with me, and hopefully it encourages people to follow their dreams and to go after things, and just to take a chance. You know, some people say why, I say why not. That's my motto. But yes, I'm on social media. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, Instagram. I have a website that needs to be updated, but it's www.dawnrix.com, and my music is on reverbnation.com/DawnRix. It's also on Spotify, Amazon, iHeartRadio. It's being played on radio stations like you guys, and I really appreciate it. So absolutely reach out. I love to respond. It might take me a little bit, but I will definitely get back to you. I have CDs available if anyone wanted a hard copy, if your car actually has a CD player still, because now the fancy ones don't. All kinds of merchandise and that type of stuff. And I really encourage people to reach out to me, because I love the interaction. I love to know how you like my songs, which ones you like, which ones you don't. And sometimes the songs impact people's lives, and I want to hear about it. I need to know those things.
Oh, no. My producer was just saying in my ear, God, she's burying herself now. You're going to get about 5,000 new Facebook fans. You'll be there all day.
That's okay.
I get it. I get it. I'll play a song. Yeah, I'll play a song. How's that? One Love Fits All, and we'll talk about that right after this. You're right here at Galaxy. Go for it, Dawn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
Go for it. Go for it. Dawn has an autistic son, and from time to time he needs a little attention, so we do understand. We really, really do. And Dawn, in her own right, is an amazing woman. She really, really is, to be able to do the things that she does and still come out with some stunning music like what she does. Believe me, I have a lot of respect. And that not only because of the service she's paid, but for everything she's doing right now. It's absolutely stunning. Who's online with us,
Well,
Barbara?
Anne-Marie Shade.
Anne-Marie, I love Anne-Marie.
And John.
And John.
Henderson. I can't never
I'm
say.
sorry.
All good.
I'm
all
sorry. I had to.
Ruth
Yeah,
May,
sometimes
Shimmer
we
Johnson,
have
Gillies, and
outbursts
Sean
and
Smith from
things, and
Jamaica.
it may happen again. And if so,
Hi,
I
Sean from
apologize.
Jamaica.
No, it's all good. We fully understand. We really, really do. And we're more than happy to work around it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Normally I would have in Nashville, or I would have been in my car or somewhere where I didn't have to worry about it, but tonight was just an unusual situation.
Yeah, believe me, it really is unusual if you're talking to a Kiwi. We down here in the Antipodes, we're a little bit different, I got to be honest with you.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt it like that. Gosh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm glad you did. really am. We're playing One Love Fits All. We will have a chat about that as we come back on here. How's that sound?
Okay, that'll be great.
Nice. And then my favourite's coming up, Just Give Me the Bottle.
That'd be awesome.
That's your most requested song too.
So when you play Just Give Me the Bottle, I'll run back out again and come back.
Okay, all right, cool.
That should work.
Nice. So, okay, from time to time I forget to put the little ticky thing in the box and, well, yeah, glad I actually noticed that when I did. 17 away from 12 o'clock, it is 15 degrees downtown, heading for a high, very funny, heading for a high of 20 degrees today. Barbara's going to go with the weatherman, which worries me because I went 22. Expecting that she'd go 23 like she usually does, you know, one more just to, and she usually wins. Not today, it threw me, it really did, and I don't think I'm going to get there, to be honest with you. It's Wednesday, middle of the week, and November 25. Now, at the same time, I want to give a shout out to TJ Cates and Jill Santa Benez from Nashville Entertainment Weekly, good friends of ours at Galaxy, and it seems like, Dawn, you know these guys.
I might just a little bit. That's interesting. Very cool. Hello.
Well, you know, we actually didn't. They were supposed to interview me. Kind of reversed that, if you know what I mean. And I ended up taking over like I normally do, and ended up interviewing them instead. So yeah, had a lot of fun with those guys. Absolutely love TJ, love Jill, and they do a fantastic job, even in the realty trade too. Go and check out their TV shows, and you might have seen us on their TV show as well, actually. So yeah, well done. Dawn, I'm going to play your most requested song next, which is Just Give Me the Bottle. But first of all, I want to let you know right now, 1,812 requests for it since we've been playing it. Everybody wants to know all about it, and I'm going to ask you that right after I play it, because I know you've got something important you've got to do. Be right back with Dawn Rix live right here at Galaxy. Go for it, Jill. Go for it, Dawn.
Yeah, it'll just take 2 seconds.
No worries.
Really, that many requests for that song?
Yes, ma'am.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
And climbing.
Oh my gosh. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Do
One
that.
second.
Do that. Yeah, absolutely. 1,812 requests. That's phenomenal, don't you think?
Yeah. How are you, Robert Gillies from down the road? What's Whakatane like? Is it flooding today? I was over there yesterday. It was a beautiful day, unlike today.
Robert's with us.
Yeah, Robert Gillies.
Awesome.
Whakatane.
Awesome. How are you, brother, man? Kia ora, my bro. Nice to have you with us.
We've also got Move Penny from up north.
Move! Move! Absolutely love what you sent me this morning. I had a good read of that, and can't wait. How about sending me a copy? Come on, of the real deal. Let's play it here at Galaxy. What do you reckon, man? And, congratulations.
Yeah, I've got a couple of slots we can put you in.
Yeah, but I tell you what, the rest of the year is pretty much booked out. Be in now, because we've only got one place left. We really, really do. Then we're into the new year, and we're almost booked out of January, aren't we?
Well, getting there. Yes.
Getting there. Oh, she says getting there.
Yeah.
The other day, look, this is my workload. Literally, she's pounding me here. 7 this week in 3 days.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back. I think you're going off to have a sneaky drink.
No, I wish.
Fair enough.
I wish that were the case.
Okay, we got about a minute 20 left.
That's fine.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for doing this. This is amazing. I really appreciate it so much. I'm very grateful.
Well, it proves that no matter how people get in touch with us, you never know what might happen. You might end up, well, looking at me and now I feel sorry for you. Let's go back to the desk.
Just give me the bottle. Just give me the bottle. Going down in flames. Just give me the bottle. That's why I came. Just give me the bottle. I don't care what they say. Just give me the bottle. We're gonna learn the hard way. Bottoms up, ain't no doubt. Me and you going down in flames. Just give me the Galaxy.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM and just give me the bottle. Yes, Dawn Rix. And I'm not joking, that is exactly how many people have been requesting it to date, and it's climbing. I can tell you that. It really, really is.
Gosh, that's so exciting.
So,
I mean, so exciting.
So tell me about this particular song. Why is it that our audio audience and our visual audience that follow us connect with this? What is the secret?
You know, maybe the same reason why I wanted to record it. It's just one of those, you can be in your car and you crank it up and it's just the end of the week and you're cutting loose, and sometimes we all probably just need a drink. You just want to let it go, you know, and sometimes we have days where you just want to hand me the bottle, just give me the bottle. It was written by 2 friends of mine in West Virginia, Douglas Beatty and Alan Cave, and Alan goes to Nashville and does a lot of writing there, but these 2 guys happen to have that song and one other that I recorded. We just took a chance, and of course I'm not a major artist, and that's their hope, is that someone major would record it, but it's been nominated for Song of the Year in the rock category. It's gotten lots of recognition, and you just told me it's requested the most, and that blows me away because I love the song personally, and it's just exciting. It's kind of has that little country kind of rock kind of sound, and it's just fun, just so much fun.
Well, I gotta be honest with you, Dawn. Our staff here, it's mechanical. They document everything. It all goes into the same place. The statistician works and ponders all over this, and then it comes out in my headphones as absolute gospel. Believe me, they don't give me numbers willy-nilly, if you know what I mean. They absolutely mean every digit that comes into my headphones when I'm talking to you. And believe me, absolute honour to be able to play your music here at Galaxy. Having said that, where did you get it recorded? Who was your producer?
Okay, so for Just Give Me the Bottle, I recorded it at Echoes Recording Studio in Sharpsburg, Maryland, and my producer's name was Todd Stotler, and he was my producer for most of my vocals on most of the songs that you've heard. One Love Fits All, my producer was Justine Blazer, and she is out of Nashville and just killing it. I mean, she's just absolutely amazing. So, Todd did the Just Give Me the Bottle. The In America song was recorded years ago, and my producer there was with Grammy Award-winning producer Larry Butler, if you remember him. He was Kenny Rogers' producer for years, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, Todd's fabulous. He's, a hop, skip, and a jump away from me when I'm in West Virginia, and he does great work.
Absolutely stunning, Dawn. Now, look, I've got this highlighted here. You started singing and performing at the age of 5. Now, the reason why I say that is Dawn Rix is a natural. I believe that. I absolutely believe that. Age of 5, what, late bloomer were you?
Late bloomer, no. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I started singing when I was little. I used to spin around in my dad's big leather jacket and pretend I was Johnny Cash, say, hello everyone, I'm Johnny Cash. I used to pretend to play all the instruments like Barbara Mandrell. I used to climb to the top of the stairwell and belt out Annie. I mean, I just had this love of music, and it didn't matter which genre. My parents said they used to sit me on top of the jukebox with a handful of quarters, and I would play Charlie Rich song over and over and over again. If you happen to see the most beautiful girl in the world. And so even from a young age, I've just always loved music. I mean, again, I would go from singing Donna Fargo, Patsy Cline, and then Donna Summer. Or dancing around to Barry Manilow. I mean, it just what a broad spectrum of music. I find that country pulls at my heartstrings, and it's in my blood. And that's what I love to sing the most. Although when I do live shows, I love to rock out.
Absolutely brilliant. Because, and I was actually going to ask you about your influences. I don't find any influences in here, but I've just found them. I really, really have. Let's touch very, very quickly on, well, it is a surreal time right now, let's be honest, and our borders are closed to anybody but Kiwis returning right now. But I don't see that that's going to last forever. You know what I mean? I think it's sooner or later we're going to get to the stage now we can invite people back to New Zealand, and well, you see, Barbara is the manager of a company called Aurora Entertainments, and she brings bands and everything into the country. She does the logistics, farms out all the work to everybody. We get it done, if you know what I mean. Right now we're not. Right now we're not. And as you've had literally hardships with the salon and a number of other things going on, the whole impact has done the same pretty much to the staff and everybody at Aurora. Believe me, we're all there. We're all waiting. We just can't do it right now. And absolutely busting, chomping at the bit to go back to work, literally. But having said that, Dawn, when we can, would you consider maybe coming to New Zealand to play in front of New Zealand audiences?
Absolutely. Let's book a flight now. We can plan ahead and make it happen. I would be honored to do that.
Nice.
I would be thrilled to death.
Nice. We are a little crazy here though in New Zealand. I've got to warn you.
I know, move, Penny.
I don't care. Everyone, hey, we all have to be a little crazy. It keeps us from going insane.
Well, I tell you what, and believe me, I would love to be able to take you through this particular segment right now, but we're a little tied up for time. But we would ask, when you do come down here, we do a few challenges and we do a few really funky things, and well, you know, it can be not only challenging to the mind sometimes, but also to the body, and also to, you know, it's all in the name of fun and having a bit of fun. So before you answer yes, you're going to come to the Antipodes and play for not only New Zealand, but we'll take you over to Australia. We'll share you with Australia. Don't know why, but we will. I know, yeah, thank you. Because we like their money. That was what I'm being told. That's why we do it. Yeah, got it. Absolutely. But we would love to be able to have you here in New Zealand and Australia, touring around, playing in front of absolutely stunning audiences that would appreciate your music. Really would love you to come here. Please think about that.
I don't need to think about it. It's done. You tell me when.
Nice.
You tell me when.
Well, I tell you what, we'll work on that. As I said, subject to government and, watch the space, things will change. Got to ask you though at the same time, is it the new norm? What's the new norm now? Literally, I'm sorry, you can't get enthusiastic in sitting in front of a screen the same way you do sitting in front of a stage. You know what I mean? It's the build-up, it's the pressure, it's everything. You want to go and see a show. That's what we're hanging out for. I gotta be honest with you. All good watching reruns on a screen, but it's not the same, is it?
No, it isn't the same. And I tell you, I have a complete different appreciation for what we do. And, we sometimes take for granted so many things. And this time off and not having those live performances and not being able to hug people's necks like we want to and, reach out and like physically even be close to people. We long for that. And I don't believe anyone in the entertainment industry will ever take that for granted again. We're all biting at the bits to get out there and to do live shows and to connect. It's the connection. Music is healing, and especially after we get through all this, we are going to need it more than ever. It's also that universal connection, and I miss it. I know I miss it like crazy. My last live gig was in March, and I was used to playing every single weekend, every Friday and Saturday night. It never, I miss it. I miss it. And, we've had to learn to be creative. We've had to go online and do some live shows and just to try to reconnect with our fans. And that's why it's so important on social media to really connect with your fans and not blow them off. I mean, you need that. And they're part of your life. They're going through the same thing as you. It helps create better songs. We may write more songs about things, but also we learn to appreciate it. So when we do have those live shows again, watch out. That we will all be on fire.
Dawn, the one thing that my producer here said to me as you were saying that was hugging people's necks. Seriously? She's worried about this. Grant, you're not going around hugging people's necks.
I guess that's the West Virginia coming out in me.
I've never heard that before. Neither has anybody here. Everybody's cracking up going, neck hugging. Going to be a new craze.
Have you heard I want to kiss your face?
No.
Not in a long time now. Yeah, no,
That's
not
something else to laugh about.
exactly, but believe me, not in a long, long time. I would be remiss of this if I didn't mention this because, believe me, I think this is important. Now, Josie Award nominated Album of the Year 2020. Now, I got to let you know, I have a good friend of mine, her name is Michelle, who is a 10-time Josie Award winner. I think you might know her, actually.
I do. I know who you're talking about. Michelle Lee?
Yes, she's the queen of country
Yeah.
music here at Galaxy. She is.
Yes, she's beautiful. She's amazing. I was able to actually meet her this year at the award show, just briefly. But we are friends on Facebook, and we were just supposed to be doing a show next month, but it got canceled because of the COVID. But yeah, she's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful person.
She is an absolute member of the Galaxy family. We couldn't make it any stronger than that because we love Michelle and also Roger as well. We give Roger a bit of stick as well. Wonderful man, he really, really is, and absolute pleasure to have Michelle as a member of the Galaxy family. It is. But I got to welcome you in now because be worried now. You've become a part of the Galaxy family. You've done the interview, which, if you need a therapist, I know one.
I already have one on speed dial.
Very, very cool. Her name isn't Randy, is it? Might be the same girl. It might be. Believe me, Randy is an absolute lovely, lovely lady. She really, really is. Now, I've got to let you know, 30 days here in New Zealand away from Christmas, yes, and well, we're ramping up the Christmas stuff. You know that. We have actually started to do it this week, didn't we, Barbara? And production, I think, is going crazy because they know how I feel about Christmas. I'm a big Christmas kid, I really, really am. Never, ever, ever going to grow up. I'm like Peter Pan. I'm 21, but everything else doesn't believe me. Really, it doesn't. But I am a big fan of Christmas. Now, Dawn, I absolutely think this is a superb piece of Christmas memorabilia music. It's going to be here forever. Tell me about Home with Him.
Home with Him. You know what? I'm really proud of it because I wrote it, and along with Corey Lee Barker, and we had Hallmark in mind. So we wanted something upbeat and fun, and just kind of something you would hear in the background watching a Hallmark Christmas movie. And it turned out really nicely. Justine Blazer was the producer of that, and she produced it, mixed it. She's the background vocalist on it. Did a fantastic job. It turned out really, really nicely. And I actually just finished up another one last night, so we'll have one extra Christmas one coming out for you in another week or so.
Throw it my way, literally. We want to be able to add it. Look, this year, since we've been working with Galaxy here, we literally have been doing, we went from 6 hours of Christmas music.
Yeah.
Now I think we're about 54 hours. The boss won't go past that. They said, no, that's enough. 54 hours straight of Christmas music once a year. That's it. Just hammer the hell out of them with Christmas. I'm in my element. I'm absolutely relishing this because I love Christmas. And there's such a diverse amount of people singing their own versions of Christmas. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
original Christmas, not the the good old Dean Martin stuff. And we've done that. We've done that to death. I like original stuff, and that's what I like about Home with Him. I absolutely love, love, love your style of this track, and I got to congratulate you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy you like it.
I really do. So you're right here live with Dawn Rix and a Christmas song, yes, Home with Him. I'm sorry, I love it.
I love it.
Nice.
The one I just wrote is hysterical because I was thinking, we try to rush through to decorate for Christmas before Thanksgiving even comes, and I was just in the kitchen dancing around thinking, gobble till you wobble, with ornaments in hand. The last bite of dessert, the tree goes in the stand, and I was just carrying on, and I was like, hold up, I'm going to write this down. So literally I wrote another Christmas song and just got the music for it last night, and so we'll record it probably in a week. But it's called Celebrate Christmas All Year.
Nice.
But that's what it talks about.
Nice. So
Gobble till you wobble.
I love that. I really, really do. We're going to wind it up here after this, but don't go anywhere just yet. We've got a couple of other things that we do. We take some crazy photos. You'll get a copy of everything, and I apologise, I really do. But you'll be able to put some photos on your wallpapers on your phone, show your friends, Kiwis. Don't do it, it's not healthy. You know what I mean? Don't mix with Kiwis.
Aww.
And we'll also,
Thank you.
we'll
A
transpose.
million thanks.
My pleasure, our pleasure. We all love you here at Galaxy.
Yay!
We really do. And as I said, we have
Thank you.
15 staff, and they all are like-minded. Believe me, they really, really are.
3 new staff members this week.
3 new?
Yeah.
No, we've always had 15. We've got our roving reporters out there as well, don't forget. They are on the payroll. They'd get upset if I said, oh, it was only, 12. Anyway, let's go back to the desk. But please hang in there, my friend, because I do have a very important question next to ask you.
Okay.
Holidays, I wanna be home with him for the holidays. Ooh, for the holidays. Ooh, for the holidays. Ooh, for the holidays. Yeah, yeah.
Galaxy 107 FM.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, Kawarau. Yeah, love Kawarau, we really do. 7 after 12 o'clock, we've gone a little bit over time. I apologise for that. 15 degrees downtown, heading for a high of 20 today. Don't think my 22's got a chance actually, but I live in hope. I do. It is Wednesday, you know me. It is Wednesday, November the 25th, and for those of you that have watched, now just before we go, I really do have a very important question. And for you guys that are watching right now, today, Tommy Steele. In fact, would you believe it's been a Tommy Steele kind of week? I think it's been Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, all different kind of Tommy Steele. Tommy's getting a good run today, actually. But yeah, for those of you that are, yeah, go and check out Tommy Steele. Can't get wrong, you really can't. And he's in Nashville. Yeah, he is. Check him out. Literally, good friend of Galaxy. But having said that, Dawn, people do look at what I wear, and before you know it, again, now you got another 5,000 Instagram fans, but you're looking at making money on your merch and everything like that. Now, my question to you is, I know you got a few CDs. How about throwing a few down this way, and we can do a giveaway, do a promotion, keep Dawn Rix rolling here at Galaxy. It's all about keeping the name and the music in our audience's ears. Would you give us a chance to do a competition?
Absolutely. I will send them out. I just need the mailing address and I will ship them out tomorrow.
Okay, well, I tell you what, I'll get Barbara onto that for you, literally, because we would be very, very honoured to be able to do a giveaway.
Yeah.
These guys, they love free stuff, let's be honest, and, well, you know, they love listening to... Yeah, well, it's true. You know, it's only a small question, and that's all it is, and you all know the question. You do. You know the answer to the question. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching it or doing this. You really wouldn't. You know, it's very, very simple, but we try and give everybody a chance to win something here at Galaxy. We would be honoured to be able to do a competition of Dawn Rix. If you want to throw in a shirt or something like that, well, you know, it just keeps on going and going and going.
I will send you a nice little care package and you can just give away all you want.
Nice. I tell you what, pink. I'm into pink.
I'll remember that.
I don't mind pink. I really don't, to be very honest with you. And everybody gives me a bit of stick about that. But you know, I reserve the right not to have it in my hair tie. I stop there. I do. Yeah, but I don't mind a pink shirt. I really, really don't. So Dawn Rix, absolute pleasure. Now, one last question for you. Will you come back again?
Absolutely, anytime.
You sure you don't need a therapist?
Well, you know, I visit one monthly, so we're good.
Okay, believe me, I fully understand, I do. Don't go anywhere just yet. We've got a couple of more little things that we're going to do just off air. But in the meantime, thank you so much for joining us. We'd love to have you back again. But right now, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. It is Wednesday, November 25. Have a very happy and successful day. That's it for me. Back over to Studio B.